Oh, I mean like 안녕하세요. I just got back from Seoul, so this is my 3 days in Seoul video. We're gonna go Gangnam now. Yes, that Gangnam style Gangnam.
No.
We're going to go shopping and then we're gonna go in Seoul Tower and hopefully get some KBBQ. Woo! So full right now. This is the finished product. I mean, didn't think 2 people could finish all of this. We still haven't figured out. This looks like fried, like French fries with tomato sauce from far away. We still don't know what to do with this. I ordered seasoned beef. I didn't know we were supposed to eat it raw. Then we tried to cook it, but she already turned the machine off, and we're too anxious to ask her back to cook it for us. We are waiting in line to get on the cable car to where are we going? Seoul Tower. This is our ticket. It says dine in. I read it. The line. It's a pretty long line. It's like, what is it, like 9:30, 10 at night?
Yeah.
Still quite a lot of people. Shopping wasn't as amazing as I thought. It was like the clothes are really nice, but a lot of them are like really expensive too. Like it'll be like, you know, $100 US for a nice thing, but really I could just get that in Australia or in China or online shopping for like the same price. So I was like, eh. But then the second time we went back to Dongdaemun, like the market shopping, the 24-hour shopping place, everything seemed amazing. I don't know if it's because I couldn't find anything to buy on the first and second day, or the first day I was just too tired, but I bought so much the third day. I literally spent all my money on the third day. I will make a shopping haul for you because I cannot fit all the stuff that I bought in this one video. Also, one of the best things to buy was like beauty products. We literally went to, you know, Innisfree, Nature Republic, Etude House, Vanilla, like a billion times, and we bought so much stuff. Each time we went, we just bought like 2 or 3 things and another 2 or 3 things. I suggest, like, if you're getting souvenirs for your girlfriends, just get them some like Korean makeup. It's really good quality. I'm actually wearing one of the lipsticks now. It's from Vanilla. That one was our favorite store.
I think I'm absolutely all shopped out. I don't ever want to shop again. Jokes. But this is the end of day 2, and let me tell you, this was a lot of hard work.
We'll talk about money. So the currency is really intense. The money that we, like $100 notes will be like a 10,000 won. So just a quick lowdown, 1 Aussie dollar is around 866 wons, and then we just kind of looked at it as 1 US dollars was 1,000 won, and 1 RMB is like 171. But either way, it was really intense. Jane and I both brought 300,000 won each over. I think in the end I spent 400, just under 400,000 won. But money goes really fast in this country. Like you'll literally buy a toothpaste and it's like 7,000 won, and then you'll buy like, I don't know, like a bag of fruit and it's like 3,000 won. The cheapest thing I saw was 1,000 won, and I think it was a lollipop. But then cheapest clothes start at around 10,000 won, and that'll get you some leggings, which is like $10 anyway. So yeah, money goes by really fast, and then it's like a lot of wons as well, and it's just really intense because we like take out a dish of money and it was like, I thought 100,000 won, but that's really only like $100 US. So yeah, don't freak out if your money just kind of disappears overnight, because the first day, Jane spent 200,000 won and we were like, where did the money go? We mostly took metro on this trip because we were kind of running out of money and we couldn't really afford taxi, and we had some bad experiences with taxi. I'll tell you about it later. But metro, it was really easy. There was English and everything on the menu thing, the machine thing, and you just buy tickets. Tickets were around 1,151, I think that's what the price was. And then it just comes out as this card and you just use the card. And after you finish with the card, you can get a refund of 500 won. You just stick it into the machine. I kept one just for a souvenir. So there goes my 500 won. And the metro is really, really good because there's like a billion lines and they crisscross everywhere. Except for when we went to Gangnam because there was like 21 stops and it was a 40-minute trip. But really, if we took the cab, it would have been a straight line down and it would have been like 15 minutes. So my bone to pick is with the taxis in Seoul, and we hit like a big mistake as soon as we landed. So we got off and we went to the taxi rank at the airport, and there's this guy with an airport like security tag on him. He's like looking for a taxi, and we were like, yeah. And he put us to this cab, and this cab was like bigger than the others, but it was at the front of the lines. I was like, whatever. And then he got into the car, so we were like, oh, he's gonna drive us too. And then he just took off his security airport thing. And then I realized there was no meter in the car, and then we were like, maybe that's what it's like in Korea because we don't know, we've never been. And then he took us to the wrong hotel, and then he took us to the right one finally. Luckily, they were super close to each other. And then he asked for 80,000 won. And we're like, whoa, that's a lot. But then we were like, 80,000 won, maybe cabs are more expensive here, so we paid. And then we got to reception, we were like just asking like how much is it from Incheon airport to Dongdaemun, our hotel, and they were like maximum 65,000 won. And on the way back to the airport at the end of our trip, I paid like 55,000 won. So we got jibbed hard. And then one time when we were shopping, we just wanted to go back and we got into this cab and there was like a billing cabs as well, and he was like, oh, 40,000 won. And we were like, no, it's like a 5-minute trip. It's like 4,000 won, not even. And he's like, no, those other cabs are going to charge you 60,000 won. And we're like, oh, whatever. And then we just got another cab. And then we went to Seoul Tower because it's on the mountain. You take the cab up to the mountain where the cable cars start. And then when we went up there, it was like 9,000 won. And then we went down because cabs, there weren't a lot of cabs up on the mountain. They were all asking for like 30,000 won plus. But don't take them. It's not worth it. Even though we were literally like freezing our butts up. Like I felt like my toes are going to fall off. No, I'm not paying like 30,000 won for a cab when it's like 8,000. So we just waited a little longer and then cabs came. So, don't get jibbed. And then this isn't like bad on the taxi luck or anything. It was just really bad luck. On our way back to the airport, our taxi had a little mishap and it kind of had a little accident when it smashed into a car on the side and both their mirrors kind of bent. And then we were just like, we didn't know what was going on. Our taxi driver didn't speak English. But then I think he called his wife or like an operator or something and she spoke English and she told us what was going on. But we just sat there for ages and the meter just kept going up. Like it went up like over 3,000 won while we're just sitting there. And then like really strangely, police came as well. And then we were so stressed out. We were like, what's happening? Because police usually never come for like small accidents. And they couldn't speak English either. They were like, they just kept asking me like, hurt. And I was like, what? And then they're like pointing like hurt. And I was like, realized if they were asking us if we were injured or not. But yeah, and then the taxis like drove us to another new taxi, and then we got a new taxi to the airport. So yeah, a lot of taxi mishaps on this trip. I would recommend you taking the metro, and the metro is awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video and traveling with me for 3 days to Seoul. I feel like 3 days was enough time to visit all the major tourist spots. It was a bit rushed because the second day we did so much. I honestly woke up on the third day. I was like, I'm never leaving this bed. But I think 4 days we would travel most of the places. 5 days will be a very, very comfortable trip to Seoul. But I probably wouldn't stay longer than, a week, because 5 days I think you could see everything. And then if I went for a week, I would just probably chill a lot more. But I didn't have time to go to the Bukhansan National Park, which was what I was really, really keen for. But it was a bit far out and it was just way too cold. I do not suggest going to Seoul in winter. It was like minus 10 degrees every day we went. But it's not like the cold in Shanghai where it penetrates every layer that you wear. As long as you wear enough clothes in Seoul in winter, you would not feel cold. But just like my face and my hands and my feet were so cold, and my lips were so dry the whole time. Like they were so swollen. Like my friend's lips were so swollen. She looked like Kylie Jenner's lips, but it was really funny. And if you guys have been to Seoul too, don't forget to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about Seoul and where you've been. But overall, it was a really, really nice escape. But I'm glad to be back in Shanghai where it's busy and bustling and high buildings all the time, every time, everywhere. Thank you. Bye-bye.